Good morning, my loves. Good morning. Y'all, I went to go see Black Panther last Friday. Me and my wife decided to do a date night because I'm telling you, even though I don't go physically into work, when I tell you the schedule is tight, doing my own thing plus being like a housewife, it is tight, y'all. But anyway, that's BS compared to what I need to say next. That movie, Black Panther, made me so proud to be a black woman, and I hope that all my women naysayers feel the same way. Because if y'all wasn't paying close attention to it, if you don't know your worth as the black woman, the universe does. Because you see how the king, the Most High, was protected by the black woman. Ding! Know your worth, ladies. Know your friggin' worth. But enough talking about that. Let's talk about this. Hey guys, hey, this is Nay. Follow me on IG, Periscope, Twitter, Spreaker. And support me on Patreon and Nayrob on YouTube. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, comment respectfully, and subscribe. For all those that want to be entered in the Patreon Swan Bangle giveaway, what is a swan bangle? I know you see that box right there with those pretty bracelets in it. Those are swan bangles. You hit the link below and become a Patreon for just as little as $1 a month. And post on my wall, Nay, I'd like to be entered in the Swan Bangles. The next thing is, if you'd like to be entered in a Visa gift card giveaway, you hit the link below and you enter for as little as $1 a month. Now, let's talk about updates. You know what, guys? I have a lot to talk about. And let me apologize to you all because I know you all like to listen to me on the way to work. But some of you all can listen to me on the way home to get you through the traffic. You know, sometimes y'all just need a quick giggle, you know. So let me apologize for that, you know. I don't get up like at 5 o'clock in the morning anymore, so that's what it is. But nonetheless, I hope you all can enjoy it, whatever time of day it is. So let's first talk about Usher's herpes, right? They're back. And Usher and his wife Grace have called it quits. Or at least, you know, for I don't know, they may be calling it quits. Everything is a scam to me. Every friggin' thing is a scam or a setup or something to me. Because, you know, if you're not getting pregnant, if you're not faking domestic violence, if you're not, you know, leaking your eggplant on the internet, I swear everybody's doing something. You know, there's no limit to nothing. Do people have boundaries any day or more? But I don't know. This may be true because I'm saying to myself, Grace, why are you leaving him now? Where was the epiphany then? Because I'm sure you knew that he cheated on Chili with his first wife and then cheated on his first wife with his first wife's bridesmaids. Did not tell you that Libra men are weasels. So he cheated on his first wife with his first wife's bridesmaid or matron of honor or something dirty like that. Weasel. And then all these, you know, allegations about him giving people herpes during their marriage. Anybody that can get through cheating and get through it, I'm giving any of you ladies kudos. You hear me? Any man, woman, whatever. If you can go through a cheating situation and come out still strong and not be broken, like what's that lady named Tina Campbell? Because I don't care how much she proclaimed that she is fine and that she has forgiven her husband. She's broken. You know, that's why she's destroying everything around her, because she's so broken, trying to keep up the facade of a good marriage because she's breaking everything else. I mean, even her career, you know, people don't even like the girl no more. But I'm like, Grace, what was the moment that you said, no, not me? 2 years in, I'm sure he didn't. I'm sure you didn't came across some other vaginas that done said that Usher done slept with him. I'm sure somebody called your phone and said, "Yeah, your man over here," and sent the daggone selfie picture. While he was asleep. I'm sure somebody did that, girl. I'm just lost. Okay, now let's get into the next part. Do y'all remember down? I was about to say down here. Y'all know I'm in Atlanta now. But do y'all remember down in the DMV where they set the co-host, the radio co-host up? Her name was Danny Starr. And I think it was 93.9, where Danny Starr had said, she quit on air, right? And she had said that my co-host set me up. I had told them a story about how I didn't want this housekeeper to come into my home because she was too attractive, right? Which, for real, ladies, let's keep it real. And everybody keeps saying she insecure. No, she's smart. Because there's no way that I have, being as though my wife is who she is, there's no daggone way that I'm going to bring a big butt Atlantean woman in here that can cook, clean, with a big butt, that know how to clean the house real good, and talk real sweet, and wear tight jeans, and all that other stuff. I'm not about to do that. I don't know if it's called insecure. I don't know if you would call it that. Would y'all consider it insecure, or do y'all call it smart? Ladies, let's just keep it real. If you are in a relationship, would you allow an attractive woman to be your housekeeper or your nanny or whatever the case may be? Because she couldn't come to my goddamn house. She couldn't come to mine because it would take one time for her to be looking at my wife out the corner of her eye, and all hell is going to break loose in Atlanta. I'm telling you. And I don't think it's insecure. I just think it's smart. So anyway, getting back to the point. So she told her co-host about that story where she said, no, I wasn't finna let no attractive woman in the house. And what happened was the young lady who didn't get the job, who was supposedly the housekeeper that was trying to interview for the job, the co-host the male two co-hosts ambushed Danny Starr and had that lady to come in and approach her and say, why didn't you hire me? Danny Starr put on this whole, theatrics about, we work together. Why would you ambush me like that? I'm not insecure. She's all on the internet talking about how she's not insecure. And that was just plain disrespectful, blah, blah, blah. Y'all remember that story, right? So let me tell you this. One of the producers of the show, who supposedly is fired now, has just said it was all a prank. It was all an act. The lady who came in as a housekeeper was an actress, and it was all set up. And the producer said the reason why she's coming out saying it now is because people are questioning her abilities as a producer. Now that I done said that, let me say this. I definitely believe that Ricky Smiley getting suspended on the air was staged. I definitely do. I didn't think that was something that could happen on the air. Now, like, you couldn't do things like that on the air, but because the world is so wild now, anything's possible. I kind of sort of wanted to believe that Ricky Smiley was getting suspended or, whatever it was. Just like I kind of wanted to believe that what happened with Danny Starr was true. But there's no holds barred now in 2018. Nothing. Oh, this is going to be a long one, y'all. Okay. So the next thing we want to talk about Denise Huxtable. Denise Huxtable and Bill Cosby. Listen, hands, as Alexander Rogers would say, hands. How many of us believe that Bill Cosby done something to that girl? Because I don't understand why Bill Cosby was so upset that this young lady decided to take her life and be young, in love, and fabulous when she was fabulous, because we all know that she's not aging very well. She's not aging well, okay? I don't know what's going on with the lady. The lady look like she done had some troubles, or she just could be one of them Skeletor type face ladies. Like I said, Sarah Jessica Parker is, I forget the name of that disease, but it's like your face looks like Skeletor or something. But to me, there's no reason why Bill Cosby should be so mad at her for, wanting to do things differently from Denise Huxtable. Like, she was, and then she said, y'all know what? She said she was dealing with some pill popping issues when she was on A Different World. If y'all notice, a lot of times she was completely out of it. And she said that although she had not witnessed the allegations towards Bill Cosby, she always felt that there was something sinister about him. I'm saying to myself, Denise, Lisa Bonet, of course you ain't witnessed it because you was asleep, girl. He done gave your ass one of them damn Benadryls too, because something's not right. Why is that man so upset with her? Like, she's like the only Huxtable child or the only Huxtable character that hasn't taken that MK Ultra. You know what I'm talking about? That mind control drug that Robin Givens and her mama gave Mike Tyson back in the day. Like, she's like the only one that's like, I'm not about to have that guy say anything positive about that man. I know that man, he was a trip. And I'm just like, why are you so mad for? Are you mad that her first time wasn't with you? Why are you so mad? She was young. She met up with Lenny Kravitz. They both was black and Jewish. They had that in common. They were young. They were fabulous. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But anyway, Denise Huxtable was like, that ninja is sinister. Something ain't right about him. And I never liked his ass. Ding. I said, that's right, girl. Stand up for that. Next thing is Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav owes $3.1 million in taxes. I said, how the fuck is that possible? Did Flavor Flav even make $3.1 million in the last 10 years? I mean, what is he doing? Like, if you owe that much taxes, then that means that you have at least had to make $9 million in the past 3 years, because they probably audited his ass. Y'all know I hate talking about the boogeyman, because if you say his name, he will fucking appear. I know. I bear witness to the boogeyman. I know the boogeyman has knocked at my door before, child. Oh my God, I got post-traumatic stress disorder. He still like comes at night and peeks up from underneath the bed, y'all. Oh my Jesus. Plus it's tax time. Oh, let's stop talking about him. Let's move on. The next thing I want to talk about is the Bobby Brown movie. Oh my God, this is going to be so long. So the Bobby Brown movie, y'all, they just started taping for it. And if y'all don't know anything about it, well, y'all should know anything about it, because I'm sure we all naysayers, all Patreon loves, was planted in front of the TV around this time last year when the New Edition movie came out, right? And the same guy that's playing that played Bobby Brown in the New Edition movie is playing Bobby Brown in this movie, right? And it's going to be, listen up, guys, it's going to be about his relationship with Janet Jackson, Whitney Houston, and he's going to talk all the way, it's going to start where he abruptly left New Edition. Then it's going to incorporate in Whitney Houston and Janet Jackson, and it's going to end when his daughter passes, They haven't said who's going to do Whitney Houston and Janet Jackson. And for all my Janet Jackson fans, Jan fam, as much as I love Janet, y'all need to come to grips with the fact that Bobby hit that. Do you hear me? Bobby hit that. Y'all be like, she wouldn't touch that disgusting man. Listen, she probably wouldn't touch his disgusting ass now. But that Bobby back then, the My Prerogative Bobby, the Tenderoni Bobby, the I Want to Rock With You Tonight Bobby, the one with the big ass feet and the Gumby Bobby. Oh, that Bobby could have got any goddamn woman he wanted. That's why he was able to mess with his baby mother, Whitney Houston, and Janet Jackson at the same time. You hear me? Y'all better pay attention, but y'all mad about it. So anyway, they've started working on the movie, which I'm so excited about, because that will be another event, y'all. I mean, who's Bobby Brown fans? Me, my hands is up in the air. You couldn't tell me nothing. All these something about me. Something. Why don't you just let me live? Y'all, I remember when Ghostbusters came out and I seen Bobby be the doorman, because y'all know I was a movie buff, but I went to go see Ghostbusters by myself, child. And when I seen Bobby be the doorman, I almost jumped out my skin, girl. I can't wait to see that movie. Yeah, I can't wait to see that movie. It's sad that he's sick. And he's been sick for a while. Like at first, he was like, people think my mouth like that because I smoked a lot of crack. No, I had bad teeth in my mouth. F that, Bobby. Shut up. It's because you smoked crack and you done had a stroke along the way. Forget all that. F all that you talking. But anyway, if you don't know, the young man Nick Gordon, who was around when Whitney Houston died, and when Bobby Christina died, he got picked up again for domestic violence charges. Y'all need to do something about him. Y'all need to do something. Bobby, you from Boston. You know some hitters. I'm going to need you to call them up, Bobby. I need you to do something about Nick Gordon. I need you to do something about him. Do something about him. Y'all, wife beaters need to get their ass beat. That's the only way, to me, that you can solve that problem. Or get them some type of they need mental health. I'm not going to say that they don't need, because something in them is broken because they're so angry. But when you have those wife beaters that only beat on the meek or the weak, they need to get tossed around a little bit. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Ding. So now that we've talked about about Bobby Brown, let's go into Janet Jackson, right? So remember when I made the video about Kaya saying that Janet had, you know what? I'm going to put the link to it below too, so you all know what I'm saying. Guys, I know I'd be like, I'm going to put the link below, and child, I never do it, but I'm going to find it and I'm going to put it in the description bar, right? But when she said that Janet was tired of you people going down there to the house in Gary, Indiana, putting all them teddies and all them teddy bears and flowers and gifts and stuff in front of the house in Indiana, and she has contacted the police and said that she'd like for all that stuff to be removed, right? And I asked for all my naysayers and Patreon loves to let me know what's going on down there. And you guys responded back, and you guys came back to me and let me know, no, ain't nothing changed down there. I don't know what the hell Kaya talking about down there. Everything is just the same. But let me tell you something. What I just found out, and I need you, Gary, Indiana naysayers, to co-sign this. But what I just found out was that Janet Jackson, the authorities recently, now this may be what Kaya is talking about, because she wasn't exactly right, but she wasn't exactly wrong either. But authorities recently contacted Janet Jackson about a statue of Michael Jackson that sat in front of the home down in Gary, Indiana. And what had happened was, it seems as if Janet had came and got the statue for some reason. I don't know if it's because she was shooting a video, or I don't know what it was for sure, guys. I'm sure that you people will Google it and let me know below. But she came and got that statue back in October. And the authorities contacted her recently and said, Janet, your brother's statue is missing. Janet responded, yeah, I know. We got it. And it's cool and it's safe. We got it. So Kaya wasn't wrong, but she wasn't right either. Now, it's her family statue. She can do whatever it is she want to do with the statue. She could take the damn statue and put it in the bathroom, or set it up in the bathtub, whatever it is that she want to do, or put it in front of the kitchen stove. It's her brother's statue. Hell, she could have gave it to his children. Who knows? I don't know. Put it in the front yard of, what's the name of Michael Jackson house? Is it Neverland? I don't know what it is, but she could have did whatever she wanted to do with the statue, So she did take it. So my naysayers, I need y'all to tell me, is that statue there in front of the house? Because according to this article, they said that Janet didn't have that statue of Michael Jackson since October. Y'all gotta let me know, okay? Now, let's talk about Angela Rye and Common. Y'all, I'm absolutely in love with Angela Rye. I love her. I love me a regular, down-to-earth, educated black woman who's smart enough to articulate herself, bright enough to become accomplished, beautiful enough for her face to get her through the door, and then turn around her brains, like basically demolish dum-dums who think that she is just a face. And like, if y'all don't know who she is, please Google her. You'll see her on channels or stations like CNN, CNBC, anything. You know, she's like a political analyst, but she's actually credentialed as an attorney, and I think she works in the White House. Okay, so remember when Omarosa got fired, and it was 4 women. It was a white woman and 3 black women. Angela Rye was the one that was like, okay, y'all can be all professional y'all want to, but Omarosa, we never liked you, girl. You not skin folk, you kin folk, or you kin folk, not skin folk. You know, that was her. So I didn't know that she was dating Common. And they broke up. Now, they was together since July of last year. And I'm saying to myself, wait a minute. If this was a black woman that was going through as many public breakups as Common has gone through, y'all would say it's her. Y'all would point the finger dead in their face and be like, it's not them, it's you. I'm going to need y'all to do the same thing with Common. Because Common then had a couple of relationships that didn't go through. I'm saying to myself, Common, you're such a beautiful man. You're so intelligent. What is it about you that you just haven't been able to hold on to something? And he's not like I think Common is a Pisces. And when him and Erica was together, they're both Pisces. But I really thought that they was going to work out. And then all of a sudden, she alone, and everybody always like, we're going to be friends, blah, blah, blah. Do people ever break up ugly? Like publicly? Ugly? Like, and initially, it's like, oh, we're going to be friends. We're going to do the best for our children. Then eventually down the line, some things may get ugly. But with Common, I don't know. Because remember, he was with Erica, Serena Williams, and then now Angela Rye. I'm just like, I don't get it. Common is a Jew, baby. So then we're going to finish off with Wendy Williams. Wendy, I am so confused as to why you would pick. Well, actually, you know what? I take it back. I do. I take it back. She picked a white man because that's the exact opposite of a black woman, right? She couldn't pick a black woman because the audience may like her and approve of her. And then her ratings may be better than Wendy Williams' ratings, which will definitely be a problem, right? And we all know Wendy Williams is highly insecure. You know, the people that brag the most about their money be the brokest. The people who talk the loudest about their relationship normally goes through the most. You know, people, life is just so funny how people put on that facade of greatness in order to hide and mask their vulnerabilities, right? Because remember, she was tossing that big fat ring that I am Mrs. Hunter around during the midst of that scandal with her husband and the young lady that lived down the street from them. But she couldn't do a black woman because she's too insecure for that. She couldn't do a gay man because she's way too insecure for that. I would think that those two, the gay man or the black woman, would be her biggest competition because the crowd may like her. And she couldn't handle it if the numbers look better. She couldn't do a white straight man or a black straight man because if she was to do that, you know, that's eye candy. And because she has a predominantly female audience. What if the female audience found her replacement host to be attractive and just would watch for eye candy? And I'm not talking about just old regular, you know, like suppose she got, what's his name? Beckham. Not Odell Beckham, the white one with one ball. That Beckham, you know, the triathlete or whatever the heck he is, that Beckham, you know, or What black man is very attractive? Or like a Michael B. Jordan or somebody that ain't doing nothing right now that needs some money. It's some actor somewhere that needs some help. Somebody, like I said to myself, why wouldn't you get Suzanne up there? She wouldn't put Suzanne up there because Suzanne would probably get audience approval. Why wouldn't you put Norman up there? It's only one Norman now because she fired the second Norman. Remember, it was two Normans up there, but she fired the other one. She couldn't put that there because suppose the audience like her better. Like Norman better. And then the only other option she had would be to get a white man. And if you all don't know who Jerry O'Connor is, he is the young man. He was very young when he started out. He was in the movie Stand By Me years and years ago. I think Stand By Me came out in the 80s. It was all a part of that era when like Gremlins came out. What else? Some of the Nightmare on Elm Streets. It was all a part of cult classics. Stand By Me is going to be a classic forever for white people. I liked it too, but trust me, it's a cult classic. And he grew up. He was like a little chubby little boy then, and he grew up. He's an attractive man now, but he's no competition for her. And she knew exactly what she was doing. So, y'all, tell me what you think about Wendy, Wendell, Bartholomew, Cleophas, Earl, Williams, Hunter. What do y'all think about her not picking a black woman or a black man or a gay man to fill her shoes? I think she was insecure. So, and let me close with this. How about that video that she made announcing that she was coming back on March 19th when she had her little head blowing with the fan and she rubbing all over Ferrari like, look at me. Child, bang. She couldn't just sit in her chair and say, I'll be back on March 19th. Rest assured. She had to do a whole performance. I knew that Huzzy always wanted to be in a goddamn video. She always wanted to be a hip-hop girlfriend. Did she really date Biggie back in the day? Did she? I can't remember. Anyway, guys, remember this. The same people you meet on the way up are always going to be the same people you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one. Deuce.